it's All Ireland weekend. Yo, it's gonna be Dani here from TheDartsReferee Darts, and welcome back to today's video. In this video, we're gonna do a little recap of the All Ireland Bees weekend I had last week with the Dublin team, as well as the singles and doubles. Firstly, quick shout out to Lewis, who will be my screensaver for this video. He was complaining about lack of airtime. Well, there you go, Lewis. You'll stay there for pretty much a lot of the video. So the Intercounty All Irelands are one of the most prestigious events on the INDO calendar, except unlike the Leinsters, this is split between A and B teams. Now, as I was put on one of the Dublin B teams, we headed down to the B All Irelands in trim to represent our county, as well as play some singles and doubles competitions. First things first, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who came up to me, especially all the Donegal lads. I would say probably half of your team came up, which I really appreciate all the support, and said you love the videos and keep on posting. So here we are, here's another video. I didn't get any of you guys in the video, but I did end up playing two of you guys in the doubles, and you gave me a right walloping, so fair play. I think it was Alan and Michael, so fair play to you. With that said, let's first catch up with Robin Byrne, one of Ireland's top female players, because Lewis, her boyfriend, or should I actually say Robin is Lewis's girlfriend, because Lewis is the famous one after this weekend, insisted that we do some quickfire questions. So here we are with some quickfire questions with Robin Byrne and Lewis Ireland.
So we're doing some quickfire questions with Ireland's #1 female player, yeah? So, okay, Lewis has told me to do this, so I have to do it now. I have to go Michael me. First one is your favourite player to play doubles with.
Katie Sheldon.
And not Lewis, you're...
No, definitely not Lewis.
Okay, cool. On top of that, favourite team to play with.
The Bell.
Fantastic. Favourite win ever.
Women's Series or World Cup.
Yes, I'll put a picture here of Robin winning the Women's Series on the iPad. Nothing fantastic. What's your favourite dish?
Food. I love a curry. Spice bag.
Okay, spice bag.
Anything from a Chinese, really.
Okay, cool. What's your favourite football?
16.
Check out.
126.
And who's your favourite darts player? Man and woman, or woman, not man and woman. Pick one.
One both?
Yeah, go for it.
Michael Van Gerwen, and I don't really have a favourite women's player, but I really admire Bo Graves.
Right, so Lewis fell left there and also wants to. There's Boris, my doubles partner, where he rocked the same shirt. Lewis, who are you sponsored by?
I was sponsored by Catherine Dash in Lancaster when I used to play darts, but not anymore.
They're sponsored by Mission Darts. Is this right?
Darts, you missed darts.
Right.
Up to Daryl Fitted.
Who's your favourite doubles partner?
Favourite doubles partner is Will Lawler up to present.
Fair enough. What's your favourite flight to use?
English flight, L-style, David Evans.
Great. Now, funnily enough, I was chatting to Robin during the week. We had L-style sending us some flights during the week over the next few weeks. What would, if you had a custom flight, what would you put on it?
The same. St. George's flag, full for Brits.
And what darts do you throw?
Bo Greaves, 25 gram. Bo Greaves, what a play, honestly.
Why don't you throw Robin Byrne darts?
I used to throw them, but I got Bo Greaves darts and I like them more, so.
Outside of Robin, who's your favourite women's player of all time?
Bo Greaves, fact.
Why?
A throw is, honestly, if you could copy a throw in darts, a throw would be the dream.
And what's your biggest win so far?
I never really won a tournament, but my biggest win would probably be, I don't have any actually.
Lewis Ireland and Camille Janowitz.
Well, Lewis, you mentioned not having your first big tournament win. There you go, congrats. You and Camille played absolutely fantastic. It's nice to see two of the lads from Dublin win it, and it was a decent bit of cash for the lads as well, which they very much enjoyed.
The joys of darts late nights. It's currently 2:30. I'm up again at 7 in the morning to get the bus down. Myself and Boris, we lost in our second game. We scored well, just couldn't hit doubles. And shout out to, I believe it was Alan, who was on the other team. He said he watches the videos. He said he felt bad beating me, but he deserved it, mate. I think they did well enough anyway. So quick sleep, and I'll see you guys again in the morning.
So we got a lovely 3.5 hours sleep. The weather is fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. And now we're off to get the bus with the team. And yeah, team event day. Excited to again wear the Dublin jersey, represent the county, see how we get on. Onto the Saturday and Sunday, I didn't unfortunately get literally any footage. You'll see the video of Carvery, and that kind of sums up my Saturday and Sunday. The team event on the first day, I got my first win for Dublin finally. These are the only events because the first two legs where you start to feel the arm shake a little bit. Didn't play well at all this weekend. I had a couple of good legs, that was it. We won our first match for Dublin though, and to be honest with you, for my first year, I'm happy to get a win under my belt. The other Dublin team actually went on and won the All-Ireland, which again, I'm very happy for. We lost to them in the quarterfinals. And again, it's a good stepping stone for a first year. The fact that I got my first win for Dublin, I'll take that. Even if I didn't play great, that's like a big win for me. You know, just finally getting over the hurdle and actually winning a match in that format. Because there is a bit of pressure that goes alongside it. You do start to feel the handshake a little bit. But other than that, in the singles, I had chances to win my game and I lost 4-3, which is the most annoying scoreline to lose after you play okay for the majority of it. But listen, we'll take it. We can't complain too much. It's another big event under our belt and more experience to take forward with us along this journey. Now, with that being said, what I do have now, just to kind of wrap off the video or go into the second half of the video, will be a 2-in-1 vlog, is we're going to talk a little bit about doubles and specifically using one of my favorite kind of few drills to help with doubles. The first one is Bob's 27. Bob's 27 is a game invented by Bob Anderson. I did talk about this before on the channel, but for anyone who's new here, Bob's 27 is a simple game that anyone can play. You start on 27 points and you throw 3 darts at every single double. So 3 darts double 1, 3 darts double 2, and so on, so on. If you get the double, you add on the amount of points that that double is. So if you hit a double 1, you add on 2 points. If you hit 3 double 1s in your 3 darts, you add on 6 points. However, if you don't hit the double once in your 3 darts, you minus the score of that double from your total. So when you get down to 0, essentially you're out. But it's a nice way to, I think, practice and warm up on doubles. I'll always play a game or 2 of it every single day just to kind of make sure the doubles are free flowing. Now, in terms of like what are good scores, if you can get anything in around the 200s, it's a pretty decent score. I think it puts your checkout percentage about 30%, which for most amateur players is where you want to be. You don't really want to dip below that, or you don't want to dip below that too much, but it just means if you have 3 darts in hand, you should be roughly hitting a double, which is exactly what us as amateur players are looking for. The next game I talk about all the time is 1-2-1. 1-2-1 is a very simple game to play. You can play it with 2 people. Essentially, you have 9 darts to check out 1-2-1. If you get 1-2-1, you go up to 1-2-2 and so forth. You can play it a few different ways. One way you can play it is you go up 10 every time you get one, and you go down 5 every time you miss, and so forth and so on. The simplest way I play though is just you go 1-2-1, you keep going until you go up, and then you give yourself 1 or 2 lives, and then once you've missed 1-2-1 1 or 2 times, or you can't get past that, you give up and just see how far you can go. You can also play it, the pros play a lot with 6 darts between themselves, but 9 darts I think is better for 2 players, just to make sure you're always kind of you're always alternating getting shots at the double. So I just did these little games with my brother here, as you can see. Doesn't play much, but to be fair to him, you know, he can throw a dart every now and then. So it's nice to be able to practice with someone. So this is another example of a game you can play with somebody. And then finally we played a killer style game, which is another net game I think to keep you kind of on top of your doubles. You play this with a friend, you pick 3 doubles each, and basically the first person to get the other person 3 doubles wins. But if you get your own double, that takes away from your own life. So you each have 3 lives, 3 doubles, and you're just going until you get out the other person's doubles, and that's 1 point to you. I normally play this best of 5. Again, I tend to put the doubles beside each other as well if you're picking, just so that you don't hit your own double, because if you do, you lose a life. Another simple little game to be able to help you improve your doubles, and all these things add up over time to be able to improve your doubling. So that's it for today's episode. We'll call this a Path to Pro episode. I think it's episode 16 or 17. I'm not 100% sure. It'll be on the screen here anyways. As always, guys, I appreciate you following along the journey, watching me grow as a player, as well as not just in my actual form, but also my experience around the game. There's a lot more to darts than just throwing the darts. There's a lot of stamina management, weirdly enough. When you have these long day events, we arrived, I think, at like 8 a.m. one of the days, and between the time the singles I got home, it was like 11 p.m. and you're pretty much either waiting around or playing darts. So you have to kind of manage your form throughout the day. If you do drink and play as well, again, it's one of those things that a lot of players do drink. I drink at the odd time, but like I don't really drink for performance. I just drink to have a bit of fun. But a lot of players do drink because they play better when they drink. And with that, it's really interesting to see how they manage the level of alcohol in their system as they go along. So it's cool to be around. If you've ever been to one of these big events, I recommend that you do go to one, whether that be if you're in Ireland going for your county trials, trying to make a county team as a youth player or a senior player. The same thing in the UK if you're playing Super League or anywhere else in the world. They're really good events, and it's a really tough format, and it really does bring out the best in players under a very pressurized situation. But with that being said, again, I appreciate all you guys watching. If you have made it this far, I'd appreciate a like. If you're not subbed, what are you doing? Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We have videos coming out every 2 weeks or so. I'm trying to get them out more frequently, but I also want to have things to give you. I don't just want to keep posting the same stuff all the time. So something different all the time is keep this channel fresh. As always, if you enjoyed the video, just like leave a like, leave a comment what you want to see more from myself in the channel. And if you were there and said hello to me, there's a few guys from a few different counties. As I said, a big shout out to Dani. There's a lot of you guys. Please do let me know in the comments below. Other than that, hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and until next time.